If DICE don't listen from right now, this could be the final nail in the coffin for Battlefield. New community post from DICE explains how they approach the class system for the future Battlefield, and the community has showed strong disinterest about the decision they made. Before we continue, I'm going to sum up the community post for you. First and the most important thing which stirs up the community is there will be no weapon class lock. DICE decided that weapon loadouts are fully customizable and easily swappable with any other weapon. This means that every class can pick any weapon that they want to use, regardless if you're a sniper with support class, regardless if you're a full rush support with your meta assault rifle. Then they explain about gadgets and throwables, which I think is the same mechanic as we have back in the older titles, with a few signature gadgets that are locked within that class. Then we also got training, which I believe is the same mechanic as field upgrades like in Battlefield 4. DICE mentioned that training will also have signature perks that are locked within the class. So actually, they are already heading into the right direction with this one. Moving on, they also mentioned about something called signature weapon. I'm gonna quote, "Signature weapon is a category tied to their class identity, which when used enhances their role on the battlefield. So for example, using our same ongoing test subject, the recon class, if you select a weapon from the sniper rifle category, you will benefit from increased breath holding duration. In contrast, an assault player choosing from the same category will not receive this bonus." End quote. Me personally, I think the signature weapon mechanic sure will incentivize people to stay within their weapon class, but at the same time, I think this is still not enough to create a teamwork environment within the game. I stand for having limited guns which has their own pros and cons within their class. The limited weapon selection is what I think makes the balance of power at play. Having that cons is also what makes players need one another, which in turn increase the team playability aspect in the game. If you're planning to play sniper camping the whole round, why bother pick up recon that have limited ammo and useless stocks at long range? Just pick up support, grab your favorite sniper rifle and forget the whole team fighting in the front line. But now if you actually lock the weapon to the classes, you can't do that anymore. If you really want to play sniper, in one way or another, you will end up having to stick together within your team. If you want your fight to last longer, and perhaps by sticking together, you can finally use that Tug's gadget that are being given to you for your team advantage. Weapon class lock prevents one-man army situation where people can pick whatever gadgets they need for their personal gain. It's naive to think people will always play for their team needs. Sometimes the best thing you can do is force them to cooperate by creating a supply and demand situation for each class. Lastly, not limiting the weapon selection to classes will reduce the variety in the game, as everyone now will try to pick the current meta gun for all classes. Those are my current thoughts about the game. We will see how the game will act on release day, and I think that's the best time we can finally judge. But until then, this is where I hold my ground. That's it from me. Stay healthy guys, and if you haven't heard it today, you're worth it, and I'm proud for all the effort you've done today. Have a great day.